top 10 offense.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're testing the right side here. Plows through the defense. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back has it. Looking for space. It Smothers. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The quick out.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Going up top again. Quick completion on the out. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
On the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job on the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cano. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On the ground, it's Patterson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A third down try for the offense. On the receivers. It's caught downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the... getting blocks there inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak him out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise...
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck. And especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. And the Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Brown wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, sudden change situation. You've got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Direct snap. It's Denson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Denson. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun 1st half.
The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. It's a running room. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Goes to the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Clemson set up with another first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This quarterback part of their running game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass, it's Denson. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Denson. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Moore. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Oh, out of space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in a running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smothers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's Wiggins. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Denson. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so far.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Creates a little space. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Here comes the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Unmoves quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching...
Wide open spaces. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. It's a reverse. Breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down. Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one.